A group of mysterious travelers fling themselves across the depths of space in a desperate attempt to find their way home. They have yet to realize their journey will soon take a turn for the strange. This is Vagrant's Chance. Welcome to Life in the Buffer.
Thanks for joining us on Beam.pro. Got a couple people in the chat room there, and I've got Fergcraft and Dark Preacher with me right now. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey. And hey, Greater C, thanks for joining us. And we are just finishing sort of an emergency emergency procedures. I logged in to the island here. I don't think anybody had been on since I was on last night. And when I logged in tonight, we were out of power. We had zero power, zero fuel. We were completely SOL is completely where we were. And so yeah, a little bit of an emergency situation. No idea what happened, because last night is when I logged off for the evening after rebuilding the resource stuff over there. And I can check the VOD to prove it. But last night when I logged off for the evening, we had a surplus of power. So I know we had power at that time. And then I logged off, and as far as I know, no one has been on the island since then. But yet when I logged in tonight, we were completely dead. It's almost like part of the island was chunk loaded or something like that, but not the whole thing. Otherwise it should have been self-sufficient. So mystery of mysteries, but we're back now. We've got, you can see the capacitor bank here. It's the main power storage here is well, it's going down now, but it was full, and we had to pull some stuff over. I had to pull some of the power that was over here in the mob farm, because it's set up on independent power. I pulled some of that over here to sort of kickstart our canola production, and put an advanced solar on here to help recharge the power. But yeah, it was kind of a bad situation there for a little bit. Oh, funny. Blame the internet? Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. I'll make a quick little change here. Get that online. All right. So Greater C. How are things going for you? Turn down my music here a little bit. So Dark Preacher, you can take a look at my work here. It was kind of funny coming in, because we had to basically roll it back about an hour or 45 minutes or something like that, right? So
Yep.
I was literally just jumping into the middle of the building process, whereas when we built it last week, we kind of built it from the ground up, to step at a time, right? And but coming in last night, I had no idea, where there was power, where there wasn't power, what had conduits. And so I was kind of setting things up, and it wouldn't work. I'd trace it backwards and realize that things weren't hooked up, and it was a little different experience. I pulled power on this, and it's still not powered up, because I was waiting for us to fix our power issues here. But I think that we're in the black, or the green, or whatever you want to call it. They have no meshes? No meshes?
Working on that.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing too, is when I left, I think there were at least 10 meshes in the storage drawer. And if you're saying there were no meshes, Ferg, that means this system was running when I logged off.
And stayed running after you logged off.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So what the heck is chunk loading over here then?
All right, I just hooked up power back to the resources over here again. So great to see. Pretty well. Had first session of the new D&D campaign earlier. Oh, cool. Finishing up some classwork. Nice. Fun. So Greater C, they're watching the stream. My confidence monitor looks a little choppy. The video looks a little choppy. Is it looking choppy for you? Or does it look smooth? Because it might just be my download. It could be that I've got several people downloading here on my internets, and it's just the download could be making it choppy. No, okay. All right, just me then. I shall reduce my quality here so I don't try to suck so much bandwidth. Because I'm kind of watching the stream on the side here as I stream it, just to see what everyone else is seeing. All right. Well, that was exciting. That was a nice little adrenaline rush there. Logged on, and I was mostly just logging in to make sure that the server was running, wasn't going to crash immediately or anything like that. And I looked around. It's like things are really quiet. Oh no, there's no powers. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see how we're doing down here. If we got still, we're not accumulating any canolas in our. Sorry, should have an epileptic warning here. Seizure warning. Still not accumulating any canola oil in our tank, but everything's doing what it's supposed to do, so that's all good. It's just we're just sucking it up as fast as we can create it, basically. The important thing is that the advanced generator have an abundance of canola, which it does, so that's good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. We don't usually sleep to change the day-night cycles, but I'm going to go ahead and sleep just so we can keep that advanced solar working to pump some additional power in the system. All right. Oh, Dark Preacher, did you replace the? Oh no, you moved that capacitor bank over to our main storage, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I noticed that there was an extra one over there, and I noticed the one that was over here in the farmer was missing. So I very quickly used my best deductive reasoning skills to assume that you had moved that over there. All right, so manual override. So I want that to be back in auto mode again, which is lever up. Actually, I take it back. We're going to just let it accumulate a whole bunch. Let's see how much is accumulating down there. None. Okay, let's let it run. Let it run. Just like in Las Vegas, we're going to let it ride. We're getting there, though. We're starting to get, there's a little bit of a surplus of canola, but not much. We're basically squeezing it and fermenting it as fast as we can produce it. So, Greater C, how did your first D&D session go? I think you had mentioned that you had been away from D&D for a little bit, but you're just about to get back into it again. All right, so, well, this is new. This little zigzaggy refined storage cable. Where's that going? Is that yours, Dark Preacher?
Yep.
What's that doing?
That is me setting up the mesh crafting.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did someone hand make some meshes so we can be producing some resources up there? Otherwise, I can do that.
Nope, this is going to be auto crafting on demand.
Yeah, but I was just we were out of them because the system seemed to have kept running when I logged off, so I was just going to manually make some.
Let's see, what is going where? You know what? Take an item conduit from the interface up here and set it to extract and insert into all of these sifters. Because I ain't touching that.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll listen in more detail then. I wasn't sure if you were asking me to do something or if you were about to tell me something. So now that I know you're going to ask me to do something, what is it that needs to happen?
Okay, we need to take an item conduit from the interface
Okay.
and hook it into the sifters.
Yeah.
So that way it'll keep pulling out meshes every
Oh,
time.
okay.
But
all right.
I don't know how you have that filtered, and I ain't touching it.
Well, there's actually a chest over. There's a storage drawer over here for meshes. I don't know if you want to use that or not. This one's already hooked up and ready to go. I don't know if you want to make use of that, or if you want me to hook up yours where that autocrafter where it's at. It's up to you. We can do it either way.
Let's see, purple.
Magenta. That's not purple, mind you. That's magenta.
Well, on the outside here, it looks purple. So magenta channel.
Yes, I actually I set this whole resource system is all set to magenta, so that it doesn't accidentally get sucked into a green default channel. Not that would ever happen.
Okay, so
totally was not you, Ferg. Not this time, anyway.
all right, that should be running.
Bloop. I see you sucking things out of the system.
No, that ain't me.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got that interface set up to extract on the magenta channel. Now, how does this interface know to only pull? Okay, so you've got it
Crafting
set
upgrade.
to only pull the iron mesh.
Yep,
Right.
with a crafting upgrade.
Oh, sure enough, there it is. Okay, so there's a crafting upgrade up there. Now, how do you tell the crafting upgrade to craft meshes?
With the patterns in the crafters.
Okay, and then so it just basically crafts away. So is it just constantly pulling iron?
Yes, but only enough to make one mesh at a time.
Okay.
So at the very most, it'll sit there and make enough iron bars to make 3 meshes at once.
Oh, okay. And then those should be feeding directly into the sieves right now at this point, right?
Yep.
All right. So this storage drawer over here is redundant.
Yes, it is superfluous.
Okay. All right. Well, so then if I were to pull an iron mesh out of one of these boxes, it would get replaced, yes?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. I just pulled one out, and there it went. All right.
Told you.
Lovely. I know you did. I didn't doubt you. I just had to see it for myself. That's just the kind of person I am.
You sure you're not from Missouri?
Nice. All right, that's cool. So that's the interface box with a crafting upgrade, and that just pulls the materials that it needs. Now that the crafting upgrade in there just has just the recipe to turn bars into mesh. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So then, how does it know to make bars?
The crafter back here.
Okay.
Has
So it's
the recipes.
Gotcha. So I had previously made the bars to mesh recipe, and so it's requesting the bars from the refined storage system, and the refined storage system already has the recipe for that. So it makes it in response to the interface's request for iron bars. Is that correct?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Nice. Yeah, like I said before, I haven't really messed too deep into the refined storage system, so it all kind of makes sense. I just want to make sure that I've got the idea down. All right. I'm gonna have to do something about this zigzag cable. It's upsetting me at a very deep level. But it'll wait. The important thing is that everything's up and working, and we have resources. Now the triplicator still isn't on because it's a power hog, and I wanted to make sure that we were producing adequate power for our basic systems before we do that. All right, still not really okay, we are slowly accumulating canola seeds, or canola, I should say, rather. All right, so the system is slowly catching up. Yeah, but that does make me wonder if maybe our canola production is maybe just barely adequate, but we're not producing enough surplus to deal with these sorts of issues when they do pop up, because we're just barely canola positive at this point.
Canola does grow kind of slow, so we might look into doing a little bit of roots.
Roots, you say? Roots?
Yes, roots.
Do tell.
A wee bit of roots, enough to get the growing standing stones at least.
Yeah. Well, that may be a project then. You may have stumbled upon a project. Yay, project!
But all of this over here is set up to go to the triplicators, yes? Or into the system and then to the triplicator? Either or.
I'm walking out of the farm area here, and it's like raining cobblestone slabs, and I'm thinking, what has broken now? Something is spewing out cobblestone slabs out of the system, and it was just Ferg making trouble.
Yeah, it's always Ferg. Blame
I'm
Ferg.
sorry. You were saying, so the triplicator is actually not hooked up to the refined storage system yet, to pull the dusts out of the system yet.
Okay, so we've got all the dusts and such going into the system right now?
Right now, the dust goes into the refined storage system, yes. So we have ore dust blocks in the refined storage.
So what we're going to need to do is hook up an exporter to the triplicator system.
Yes, and that is, let me just double check, but I believe the triplicator is on the brown channel. Boop, boop, boop. So that is the input there, and the insert is actually gray channel. So anything you send down the gray channel, I don't think there's a filter in that. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's no filter. So anything you send down the gray channel is going to end up in this hopper on top of the triplicator. So we can set up an exporter then for just those ore blocks, right?
Yep.
And have that feed down the gray channel.
Yep.
All right, and we don't have such a thing yet. Have you constructed one yet?
I have made an exporter. I'm looking for a spot to stick it.
Oh, you do have an exporter.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you're just too fast for me. I was getting ready to craft one. Grrr. Thank you for that, Chewbacca.
Let you win. Okay, so all we gotta do is.
Do you want to make another?
Okay.
Another chest for that?
No, I think we can export into this large storage crate.
Okay.
But we just need something to pull out on the gray channel.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna do it through the storage crate, then we're gonna need to put a filter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or well, the gray channel is already filtered, right?
No, there's no filter on the gray channel. Anything that goes down the gray channel right now ends up in the hopper.
Ah, okay.
So we can either put it on the input into the Ender IO conduits or on the export side in the hopper, one or the other, but or on the or on the exporter itself, either one.
Is everything all hooked up from one side to the other?
It should be. I haven't changed any of that at all, so it should still be hooked up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of visually confirming it here. Yeah.
Okay, so all we need is a filter. I say a mod-specific type filter. Either that, or we go with an ESD and an item filter.
Could you put like a storage barrel on top, like one of the storage crates? Will that pull that way? That'll give us enough of a buffer, and we don't have to worry about filtering it so much.
Yeah. Well, that's possible, I suppose. We're only looking at how many ores here. There's only like five ores, I think, right? That we're concerned about.
Iron, gold,
Let's just see here.
copper, Promise,
Or
ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
7 if you count cobalt. Yeah.
7. Okay.
Well, I guess 8 if you count ardite as well. But I don't think we can triplicate cobalt and ardite anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we can actually triplicate. And a Ender IO filter is 5. Do you remember? I can
Yeah.
probably look. It is 5. Yeah. I do have an advanced item filter here already made from the mob farm.
Okay. Well, we can use that.
Yeah.
Just hook it up with the dust that'll go in the triplicator, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. Okay. So we can do that.